Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. The greatest place to get your news, YouTube. YouTube Live. Where are you coming from? What are you doing right now? What day is it? Anyways, I'm Rob. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Almost 60 degrees here in New England in late October. Everything's fine, folks. Everything's fine. This is fine. We're going to talk about Trump and his tax cuts and the article in Rolling Stone today. Also, the Center for Policy and Budget something report. We're going to talk about an attempted honor killing in Washington State. I can't believe this is happening in America. This is kind of crazy. And I also linked Encyclopedia Britannica, because back when I was growing up, we didn't have Google. We had to look up stuff in a book. But I linked the definition of honor killing in Encyclopedia Britannica. Good to see they're still around. Tarush, what's up, man? What's up? And so we're going to talk about the Trump tax cuts and how horrible it has been for everyone outside of the top 5% and people making over $400,000 a year. The attempted honor killing in Washington State that was stopped by a passerby, a good Samaritan. I can't believe that. And there was a video. I found the video on Reddit. That's how I stumbled across this story. It is disturbing. Disturbing. And then we're going to talk about how Oasis, the band that is reformed like Voltron. Oasis are dicks. Let's call them ducks so YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Oasis is a bunch of ducks. And they did surge pricing when they haven't toured since 2009. And there's an article in enemy.com that I linked below where Fatboy Slim's calling them out, saying they're losers. They're a bunch of ducks. Bunch of baby ducks, not cool ones. Oasis did surge pricing, but they claim they had no idea. Listen, Oasis, I find it hard to believe that a veteran band like Oasis, who's been around since the 90s, just isn't aware of what they're charging for tickets. I'm pretty sure when Oasis went back on tour, decided to go back on tour, they got to call every single shot. They're not leaving this up to other people, so that's a cop-out and a beat. I'm just glad Fatboy Slim, Norman Cook, is calling them out. Yusef, hello, bro. Hello. Hello to you. Hello. So let's talk. Should we talk Trump tax cuts, the attempted honor killing in Washington, or Oasis? Oasis? They're a bunch of baby ducks with an eye. Hi, Minhas. Calopsitas Canal. What's going on? And welcome everybody that's just joining. Welcome if you're just joining. Welcome. I'm Rob. I do a live news stream, news commentary, newsmentary as I call it. No matter where you're at in the world, this is important stuff to know. Where am I from? New England. Where are you from? Where you from, Yusuf? So if you could, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. I go live every single weekday, Monday through Friday. Even when we finally convert to the 3-day work week, which we need to push for. Come on, working people. Grind culture should be dead. We need to be pushing for a 3-day work week. You go to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You have Friday through Monday off. Morocco. Are you serious? You really from Morocco? I got family at the Rock of Gibraltar. Have you ever been there? I never been, but my grandmother went back and got to see the church her parents were married at. And apparently my lineage, when you look it up, I forget what the gypsy tribe at the Rock of Gibraltar is, but I would love to go. That's cool, man. Have you ever been? Have you ever crossed to the Rock of Gibraltar and gone over there? What's it like? Is it beautiful? I would love to go to Morocco, and I would love to go to the Rock of Gibraltar in Spain. Moroccan too? What's up, Lisa Bree? That's cool. We got a lot of Moroccans in the house. Yo, what's your favorite dish in Morocco? If somebody came to Morocco, what would you say? They got to try this and they got to go here. Give me those two things, please. I would love to know that. For when I do travel. I would love to travel. I'd love to go to Morocco. That'd be so sad. I want to do a whole African continent thing. I would love to be able to do that. All right, let's talk Oasis real quick. Let's get this one out of the way. This is a fun one. Oasis. Now, if you don't know, they're a band which I've challenged anybody that's a fan of them, I'm not, to give me more songs than Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova. Maybe they have one more song. But I challenge any of the Oasis fans, the band from the 90s, who are notorious ducks, if you know what I mean. Tangine? I gotta look that up. But these guys are notoriously not good fellows, Oasis, Noel and Liam Gallagher. They just have a reputation. And with that reputation, I would imagine comes Little Prima Donna, very high caliber. They once said they were better than the Beatles. So I would imagine that if they're going back on tour, tagine and couscous. Oh, I love couscous. Oh my God. I would love couscous from Morocco. Oh my God, this is gonna make me so hungry. I can't ask questions like that. Whew. But I will look that up once I get off the live. Thank you for that suggestion. Moroccan couscous. I want to hit a hookah bar and have couscous in Morocco. That's what I want to do. Anyways, the Liam and Noel Gallagher brothers that formed Oasis, they're in the news because when their tickets went on sale, they did surge pricing, dynamic pricing, whatever you want to call it. It means if people are buying a lot of tickets at that time, which now with the micro data and macro data online, people can measure that. They're like, oh, it's spiking, so let's raise the price. And Fatboy Slim is calling them out. He's saying, you guys are a bunch of baby ducks. F you. And Oasis is like, hey man, we didn't know. We leave that up to the managers and the promoters and stuff. But I find that hard to believe that Oasis, the fucking dudes that are diaper wearing Madonna wannabes, are leaving prices up, their ticket prices. Like they were going on tour probably to make a certain amount of money. They're not leaving that up to anybody. They're not leaving that up to chance. And they're hiding behind that. It's a cop-out. Just food. Morocco is a big old country. What? Who's Moroccan? There's a few people Moroccan up in here. Rando. Oh, that's a funny name. Rando. So Oasis is claiming that they didn't know about this, but Fatboy Slim is doing the right thing and calling them out. And he's also, if you don't know, small music venues are dying here in America. There was a documentary I was watching about it, about this guy who owns one of the last small music venues in certain towns, which is usually how bands I know there's Spotify, or not Spotify, what's this, SoundCloud rappers and stuff that existed for a moment. But back in the day, bands would go on little local circuit tours, and there were these underground networks, and that's how musicians, that's how Nirvana came up, and that's what bands used to do. I don't know how they're doing it nowadays, but these small venues are getting put out of business because of Ticketmaster and Live Nation and the big arena things that are just crushing the local music scenes everywhere. Not to mention radio, my old industry, definitely has a hand in that. There used to be loud and local things on Sunday, Saturday nights. They used to want to promote local bands, and that has disappeared. If I get a radio show again, I promise you I'm bringing it back. Freeform Revolution Radio is going to happen once they give me a job back in radio, you motherfuckers. But Oasis, I hesitate to believe that these punks don't know what they're charging for tickets, or that they didn't have firsthand knowledge of dynamic pricing and surge pricing. And I'm glad Fatboy Slim is calling him out. And he also, in the article I linked down below, the nmme.com article, Fatboy Slim said, I effing hate Coldplay, but they're doing the right thing. They're going on a world tour and they're donating some kind of percentage proceeds that they make to keeping smaller venues alive. So good on Coldplay. And at that point, when you get to that caliber, when you get to that much money, it's why not give back? What do you need? A fourth house? Give back. Help sustain the music industry. Help sustain the local music universe. It's so vital to the arts and to our culture and everything. So good on Coldplay for doing that. I'm not like Fatboy Slim. I like some Coldplay songs. Color Me Yellow. I like them. I like Coldplay. Not all of their stuff, but I think that Chris, what's his name? Whatever the lead singer is. He's good on that piano. So yeah, so I wanted to bring that to your attention, so be careful. I wouldn't support Oasis. If you're a fan of them and you just want to hear Wonderwall, Champagne Supernova, and there's one more song, and that's it. That's going to be the whole tour. Get ready, folks, for that boring-ass music. But just don't support them. Don't buy their tickets. Don't go see them. All right, the Trump tax cuts. Man, F Trump, and F the people that think he's for anybody other than billionaires and CEOs. There's an interesting breakdown of the Trump tax cuts from 2017 and how bad they've hurt our economy. They've added $1.9 trillion to our debt. They claim that it was going to save families that make less than $113,000 a year, like $4,000 or something, but or $500. But people are seeing even less than that. I know my taxes went up. I know a lot of people's taxes went up. But if you're in the top 5%, or if you make over $400,000 a year, then guess what? You're saving like 60 grand in taxes a year. And why would you expect Trump, who is a CEO, that's his background. He's a Nepo CEO. He's daddy's little big boy. He's daddy's little big boy, Daddy Fred Trump's little big boy, who inherited the real estate company and a couple $1 million, and he's bankrupted every business he's gone into. But why do you think putting a clown like that, a reality show TV Hollywood elite like that, in charge of taxes, and they wouldn't just, decimate the working class, the middle class, the lower classes? And that's what they're doing. And he's probably going to extend and expand his tax cuts that expire next year. So just get ready, folks. And I have no problem paying taxes. I want my taxes to go to people's healthcare, people's education, but what they're going to do is they're going to start requiring work requirements for people to be on Medicaid. They're going to start requiring work requirements for people to get SNAP and WIC and all that. And they're basically just looting and robbing from the poorest of us. And that's essentially what taxes are supposed to do. It's supposed to maintain our communities, and taxes are supposed to help those who need help. It's the whole fucking reason we're putting into the pot. We're not supposed to be putting into the pot so the wealthiest can get a discount and so the wealthiest can take advantage of that. It's so fucked. And if you support Trump, you know what? I just can't believe that people can support him after he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. But, you're going to be hurting when it comes to his tax cut. Dave Chappelle said it best. He's like, Trump ain't fighting for you motherfuckers. He's fighting for me. He's fighting for the millionaires. So get ready, folks. When Elon Musk, the world's richest man, starts telling you, get ready for financial hardship, you're going to have to fucking tighten your belt a little. And he's saying that to working people. You know we fucked. So thanks. Thanks for voting him into the office, you bunch of racists. All right, what was the other thing? Oh, this honor kill. I can't believe this. I'm not going to share the video. You can search it out. It's on Twitter. But if you don't know what an honor killing is, it's a horrific thing. It's where parents usually single out a female in the family, a daughter, who is dishonored, what they believe to dishonor the family. Now, I've known about this for a long time. I didn't think it was happening here in America, but big news on Monday that 2 parents were arrested in Washington State for trying to honor kill their daughter. And it was caught on video. And this dad's got his daughter in a chokehold rolling around on the ground. And there were people trying to punch him, stop him. Listen, here's one thing that I don't get. And my family's argued with me about this. But when it comes to like shark attacks, alligator attacks, people attacks, whatever kind of attacks, I don't understand why people don't immediately go for an eye gouge. If you push somebody's eyes very far back in their head, they're going to release, you would think. Maybe not. Because you see people punching this dude. You hear about people getting attacked by shark, and they're like, I punched at him. And you're like, rip the gills, gouge the eyes. Maybe I should train to do a class just called eye gouging. Eye gouge, gill rip. With an alligator, you can't rip any gills, but you could eye gouge. But I just imagine you got to go for the most sensitive parts, right? That's why they have these like women self-defenses, and like half the class is like, kick them in the nuts. Kick them in the baby duck. But watching this video, which is very disturbing, of this dad choking out his daughter who was unconscious, these people like punch him in the head. He's not releasing it. I'm like, why wouldn't at that point, like no one thought, like gouge this dude in the eye? Like, you know, he's got to release at that point. But it's a horrifying thing, and apparently it was stopped by a passerby. A good Samaritan stopped, pulled over, and helped get this guy off him. And it's just horrific to think that, like, what kind of egotistical cultural phenomenon is honor killing? Like, you gotta think so highly of yourself to want to end your fucking kids. Like, it's just beyond me. It's so fucking beyond me, and it's so disturbing. And as a dad, there's a fire inside of you to be so angry at these parents that are supposed to protect your children. But I gotta bring this up because it is now here in America. I knew it was like culturally accepted in other fucking places, but this is insane. And there's no excuse for it. I hope they throw the book at this dude. And it's on video, so he's going to have a hard time defending himself. But moreover, like, I don't know, if that's part of your culture, wherever you are in the world, question that shit. Question that shit. Like, I try to think about, like, you know how many families get dishonored all the time? Like, Trump. Look at Trump. How many businesses did he fail? How many billions of dollars did he lose? That's got to be more dishonorable than not marrying someone. Fuck, man. I hate that in certain parts of the world, women are really less than second-class citizens. It bothers me so much. So question that stuff, you know? Speak up, speak out. Don't take it standing by. Don't idly just accept it because that's the way it is. I hate that shit. That's the way it is. Oh, really? So, that's the news for today. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you joining me. Shout out to the folks in Morocco. And make sure you hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I do go live every day. I'm from Tangier. There's a cafe called Cafe El Hafa. The nice glass of Moroccan mint tea. Oh my God, fresh Moroccan mint tea. Promise you can see Gibraltar from there. The Strait of Gibraltar. That's where my family's from. Get out of here. My grandmother, that's where she came to America from. The Rock of Gibraltar in Spain. That's so cool. That's so cool. I want to look. Sometimes I'll go to Google Earth and I'll look up like Rock of Gibraltar and what it looks like. So that's cool. Thank you, Lisa Bry. If I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, my apologies. For real. For real. I don't mean to butcher your name. For real. That's so cool. Please hit subscribe and the notification bell. Maybe you and I can go live sometime and you can give me a tour. If you have the YouTube app, you can join the Discord. The Discord link is down below. But that would be cool to speak to somebody in Morocco. I would love to do that. So I don't know if you'd be open to that, but join the Discord. We could connect on there. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'd love to find out what it's like in Morocco, man. Oh, mint tea in Morocco. I used to make homemade peppermint tea. Is it peppermint or what kind of mint is it? Because there's different kinds of mint. I really like peppermint tea, but I know there's I'm trying to think there's like a sweet mint. Oh my God, I can't think of the names right now. Sorry, I'm blanking, but I wonder what kind. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look all this up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out during the live. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, but make sure you hit subscribe so you can join me tomorrow. Hit the notification bell. That way when I do go live, you don't know how. Well, if you hit subscribe and notification bell, we usually have people in the chat like Solus and a few others who can help you with that. But down in the description, when I'm done with this, it will upload. Down in the description, there's a link, and Discord is an app, and you just join the community. We have my YouTube channel has a community there. There's a bunch of people in there. And if you join the community on Discord, which is just like it's kind of like a Reddit. It's like a community site where people can gather and chat and talk and hang out, whatever. We have book clubs and stuff like that. We got movie recommendations, inspirational quotes. You can play games. But if you join that, we can connect on there. I'll see that you joined and I can reach out to you. So that would be cool because I would love to connect with some people in Morocco. And I gotta write Doreen back. Doreen is a friend in France and she comes on live too. So by the way, I live in Edinburgh, capital SY. I gotta look this stuff up because honestly, I'm not very educated when it comes to Morocco. But I appreciate you here on the live with me. So I gotta wrap this up. So if you can join the Discord, at least hit subscribe and the notification bell. Live in Edinburgh, capital of Scotland. Oh, I know Edinburgh. One of my friends just went to school out in Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Even better, we connect to Scotland. Yo, I want to go back. I've been to England a couple times. I want to go to the UK. I want to hit all of the kingdoms that be united. That's one of my favorite places in the world. But I haven't been to all the world, so who am I to judge, right? All right. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. That's why I say hit the notification bell so when I go live, you'll get notified. Peace, much love, respect.